Pakistan's economic situation is such that they cannot bear any pressure further because they are in totally dire straits. They do not know how to get out of that. Very rightly, the media, social media channels have to be blocked because they feed total misinformation to the public. Hame saboot dikhao type, all that thing, you see, that sort of a thing will come in.
The Prime Minister has taken every non-kinetic action. In the book, it's something to be seen. Water supply will be stopped. Pakistanis have been sent back. Defense attaches have been called back. The missions have been reduced. There's threat of water supply from the Indus Water Treaty. There is our Indian Navy patrolling off the Pakistan coast. Do at the present moment is cross-border terrorism. Cross-border terrorism, which is reduced after Pahalgam. NIA has tightened up everything, the army. All they can do, therefore, is the firing across the border.
Absolutely right. First thing you're talking in terms of food grains you talked of. Whenever there is war, the first victim is the economic situation, conditions, standing of the country. It gets under extreme pressure. And Pakistan's economic situation is such that they cannot bear any pressure further because they are in totally dire straits. They do not know how to get out of that. So they have to raise, but I really actually appreciate that they have at least started functioning. Their food ministry has started doing, collecting food grains into silos and waiting for the total emergency. Pakistan is going to run seriously short of food grains. It will become a humanitarian situation. It will call for humanitarian aid. That I know, but that is there. And very rightly, the media, social media channels have to be blocked because they feed total misinformation to the public. Hame saboot dikhao type, all that thing, you see, that sort of a thing will come in. So these channels have to be blocked. And absolutely right, there is no need for these channels, and it inflames the opposition who are in the country opposing the government, and they say, look what the foreign people are saying, look what they are saying. It is, and they earn money on that. So there is no requirement for that.
For Pahalgam attack, but he also made a controversial statement. He's just said that no one in the country saw the surgical strike in Pakistan. He said that in our own country, if a bomb falls, will we not even find a single proof about it? They say surgical strikes were carried out in Pakistan, but nothing happened. Nowhere were these strikes seen, and no one got to know about that.
Chief Channi did not come to, Mr. Channi did not come to know about it because he was not there. He was not in the cockpit of that Mirage. He was not there as a FAC or a forward post. They were nowhere there. They'll never be there because he is in the confines, the very comfortable confines of his home or his village or wherever he is. So he will never come to know, but he'll take advantage of it. Hame sabut dikhao. Show me the sabut of Haldi Ghati. Show me sabut of Battle Salagari. Show me sabut of Second World War. Anybody will start asking these questions. That is where your intentions become clear. When you become unreasonable. So they must know. And by doing this, he should realize that he is irritating. He's trying to lower the morale of the fighting forces, which of course will not be lowered because his statements actually are being taken as very humorous utterance on a cartoonish level. Actually, people create skits on these statements. Saboot dikhao. Actually, at a lower level in army during campfires, they create skits on this. So nobody gets worried about it. So Mr. Channi should not waste his time on these issues. He should actually, consider other activities like illegal religious conversions which are going on and all. He should bother about that. He should try to put restrictions on those things instead of this thing.
FATF's grey list and also sought to review IMF aid amid rising tensions.
Yes. With this attitude of Pakistan, everybody is very clear that what are the intentions. People know it very well. The leaders are saying that they are supporting terrorism. So the International Monetary Fund, which is providing the funding to Pakistan, must review its stand must reinvestigate and must justify whether Pakistan requires it in these conditions, and FATF must be re-energized on their original. And let me tell you one thing, this aspect also must be seriously taken up by Indian government and forcefully, that until and unless you stop funding Pakistan, they will use this funding against either Hindu-Muslim divide, terrorism, and all those things they will do. That's totally against humanitarian values.
So the Vice President of terrorists who carried out Pahalgam attack are hunted down.
That's right. Vice President J.D. Vance was there. He knows very well what happened. So there is nothing is hidden about it. And that's absolutely straight statement that Pakistan must cooperate if he wants the help of other countries and wants sympathy. And if he knows, the Pakistan people are saying that we cannot get rid of terrorism because army does not want to get rid of terrorism. Army is creating terrorism because mullahs and army get together to get into power. They create the aspect of terrorism to keep Kashmir alive. And when Kashmir is alive, army remains in position. Otherwise, the public will ask Pakistan army, you please go back to barracks. We want democracy. But that army does not want it to justify this. They are now trying to create all this. So that we are there until, if we don't save Kashmir, what will happen to you? And public is fed up of Kashmir issue. They are fed up of terrorism. The youth wants to open up with India, cultural programs, educational programs, even medicinal aid, all they get from India. That is what the requirement of the people is. So I think it's absolutely right. Pakistan people must force their army to revert to democracy and leave this terrorism alone.
Line of control opposite the Kupwara, Uri and Akhnur areas of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. However, the Indian Army responded promptly and proportionately.
Absolutely right. These things go on the border. And with Pakistan Army now, Pakistan has mobilized this army. They have moved to the forward air posts. So they have to prove their existence to the public. So 15 rounds here, 15 rounds there, 15 rounds there. And they'll put in a very, big headings on the paper that Indian army attack thwarted bravely by our soldiers and all, to justify that they have to create some firing that they do. And India has retaliate well, but this is the time for India now to take advantage of it and do what their doctrine says, do what Pakistan army deserves, silence them. And I personally feel wherever the firing is coming from, and the terrorists are also entering, so wherever the terrorists are entering, we attack that position and occupy it. Don't let Pakistan take advantage and initiative. Our problem is we let Pakistan take initiative like they did in Kargil. We should do a Kargil on them. Until we do it, Pakistan will never learn a lesson.
Well, there is a lot of tension in Pakistan, not so much as India. Tension in Pakistan, what is the next step India will do? The Prime Minister has taken every non-kinetic action. In the book, it's something to be seen. Water supply will be stopped. Pakistanis have been sent back. Defense attaches have been called back. The missions have been reduced. There's threat of water supply from the Indus Water Treaty. There is our Indian Navy patrolling off the Pakistan coast. Missile firings have been carried out by India. And, of course, the final straw that Prime Minister did was that he told the chiefs, the service chiefs, that they can choose the timing of what they wish to do. These were very brilliant kinetic actions. Therefore, Pakistan is the dawn going to the world to say we are willing to do some negotiation. America, China also worried. So in this situation, all that the Pakistan army can do at the present moment is cross-border terrorism. Cross-border terrorism, which is reduced after Pahalgam. NIA has tightened up everything, the army. All they can do, therefore, is the firing across the border. There's a funny anomaly that they consider near Jammu as a Kashmir, as a disputed area. So what is the international border in the district of Jammu? They consider it as a LOC or a hot boundary. So a lot of firing is going on. India is retaliating. It seems that the big guns have been taken forward, but there is not any mention of big guns, 155 and other guns, being used. It's small arm fire. Generals have come on the television and explained. So for the time being, it's cross-border firing, but mainly heavy small arms, heavy. Today small arms can go so many hundreds of yards, but that is what is going on. It's tension. Pakistan is a little under.
Amid fear of conflict with India post-Pahalgam attack.
Well, Pakistan has seen Balakot. Pakistan has seen the Uri incursion. And who was in charge? General Munir. General Munir, he has asked for extension up to 2027. The picture is not clear. You must remember in Pakistan that the military controls the government. There's a very good book called Pakistan Spy Agencies. It explains to you that Pakistan has an inter-service intelligence organization more powerful than the bureaucrats. It is an intelligence courts. In India, we are democratic. If somebody has done something wrong, you go to a normal court. In Pakistan, there are intelligence military courts, military rules by which even I think our Commander Jadhav is still there. They have got full power to execute any law that they want to do concerning the military. So therefore, they have captured lots of land. When they retire, they get a lot of land. So therefore, what you say, there is tension and there is anger for the first time by the people of Pakistan against the military. But the military is very powerful. They are the only savior, they say, for the country, and India will have to bear with it. But you can see the Prime Minister is doing his excellent duty. He even went to inaugurate the biggest port of India. Therefore, there is no panic in India. The armed forces are ready, every action. Dare anybody do anything more?